The fire we reported at the old fire hall is still burning out of...
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday and Thursday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air.
A great Tuesday afternoon, friends. Welcome to Campus Ministers on Air, the official radio program of the Loyola School's Office of Campus Ministry, where we try to find God in anything and everything under the sun. Ayan, no? So isang maulap na Tuesday afternoon sa ating lahat, no? Medyo confusing ating weather, no? Minsan ulan, minsan maaraw. And last Sunday, no? It's a 29th Sunday in ordinary time. We celebrate the whole church, the Universal Church celebrated World Mission Sunday, no? And World Mission Sunday is always scheduled on the very last Sunday in October of each year. So and because of that, it's the one Sunday in the year where the entire global church comes together to support mission. And so lahat ng hinulog natin, no, sa buslo o sa basket ba yan, no, from these worldwide masses goes to support churches, hospitals, schools, and vocations in countries where the church is new, young, or poor. No, according to Misho is one of the, it's a charity arm of the Pope. No, 40% of parishes daw are missionary, either too young or too poor to support themselves. So I'm not sure if you know, but in terms of charity work, the Catholic Church is the biggest organization, no, that supports a lot of charities, no, education, health, no. So as a universal church, no, we're just a bit quiet about it, no. Hindi tayo parang hala, no, we help a lot of people, no. But yeah, so the Catholic Church, no, is faithful to her mission, no, especially in following Christ, no, through these work. So ayan, and because we celebrated Mission Sunday, so very apt that this afternoon we have two ladies, no, who are very much involved in mission, no. So we have Bickel Dagok, who is the program officer for volunteer service. So kaway-kaway mo. Ayan, kaway-kaway. And then we also have Kathleen Gatdula, a current volunteer, batch 40, assigned at Pangantukan Community High School. Ayan. So we're blessed to have them with us this afternoon. So stay tuned, no, to listen to their stories of mission. What is JVP like, especially for you who are interested in volunteering or at least supporting volunteer work. Sige. So just like everything, every episode, we begin by settling down. So I invite all of you listening or watching on Facebook Live to just settle down, to set aside things that you're holding, no, and let your hands rest on your lap. Take a comfortable position with your back straight but not rigid. No, relax lang din. And your feet flat on the floor. And just take a couple of deep breaths. Focus on your breathing. With each breath, be aware of the rising and the sinking of your chest. Be aware of the temperature of the air that you inhale and its warmth as you exhale. Then slowly change the pace of your breathing Breathe in for 5 counts. Hold and breathe out for 5 counts. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just be aware of each deep lungful of air. Relax. If you become distracted, gently draw yourself back here in the presence, focusing on your breathing. And so in this peace, you may make the sign of your faith, or you may bow. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy.
O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Saint Ignatius of Loyola,
Pray for us.
Saint John Paul II,
Pray for us.
Saint Francis of Assisi.
Pray for us.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Ayan, no? So for those of you guys just tuning in, no, so we have celebrated World Mission Sunday. And so yun yung pag-usapan natin ngayong hapon, no? Mission, no? Being out there, no? Nakalimutan ko palang banggitin, no? We're also celebrating the feast of Saint John Paul II today. No, and as you may know, or kaya most of you know that Saint John Paul II is parang the first most traveled pope, no? Saan siya sa pumunta, no? Reaching out to different peoples and different faiths, no? So he was really a man on a mission, no? Laging out there. So baka yung iba sa inyo, no? Nandun pa nung World Youth Day, no? Noong 1993, no? When he visited. So yan, so we have this afternoon Miss Nikki Dagok, no, Program Officer for Volunteer Service ng Jesuit Volunteers Philippines Foundation. And we have Kathleen Gatula, a current volunteer, Batch 40, assigned at Pangantukan Community High School. Ayan, sige. So, pakilala naman kayo sa mga fans nyo, kaya sa mga nanonood sa atin. Ayan, sige. Sino mauna sa inyo? Sinong feel? Go!
Hi, ako si Kathleen Gatdula, known as Teacher Kat.
Ayan, si Teacher Kat. Ayan.
Kahit hindi talaga ako teacher.
Ano ka ba talaga professionally, Miss Kat?
I'm a lawyer by profession.
Ayan, no? So, si Teacher Kat ay attorney talaga, no? So, yun sa mga magpapanotaryo po, joke lang. joke lang. Notaryo for a cause? Joke lang. Ayan, si Miss Kat. Pero sa mga nakinig sa atin, nasan nga bang Pangantukan, no? Ako kasi medyo mahina ako sa geography. Nasan nga bang Pangantukan?
Sa Bukidnon.
Ayun.
Mindanao.
Yes, no? Bukidnon, no? So, pineapples, no? Hindi lang sugar cane, no? Di ba?
Adlay yun.
Ayan. So, sa Bukidnon, sa Mindanao na-assign si Kat.
Mindanao.
Si Miss Dikal naman.
So I'm Dikel. I'm currently the program officer for JVP. But before JVP, I'm actually from Cagayan de Oro. So
Yan.
Chada, Cagayan.
Chada, Cagayan.
So,
City of Golden Friends. friendship.
Yes. So before I joined for JVP, I'm a teacher by profession.
Ayan, so talaga yung teacher po.
Nagturo muna bago nag-JVP. So I was a JVP for 2 years, assigned in first year in Mindoro as a teacher and a curriculum development officer. And then I renewed for another year, assigned in Philippine Jesuit Prison Service sa Bilibid.
Sa Bilibid. Gano'ng katagal sa Bilibid, Dikel?
2 taon. Hanggang ngayon actually. Nakaparoon pa ako.
Nakaparoon ka pa. Anong level of security ka ba?
Sa lahat ng camp.
Sa lahat, maximum. Okay.
Medium. Actually, nakita ko yung dati kong boss yan.
Ayan,
Si Father Eli.
ayan, kaway-kaway, Father Eli.
So, kasi next week, Prison Awareness Week. So,
Yes.
it's so PJPS. So, after assigned as JVP and a staff in PJPS, I worked na in JVP as
Ayan.
program officer. So, basically managing the volunteers
Ayan.
for the JVP.
Yan. So si Dikel ay also known as Mama Pobs,
Ay,
no?
yes.
Kaya Queen D, no? Kasi siya ang volunteer manager, ang reyna ng mga volunteers. So you are a mother to how many volunteers?
More than 80 na volunteers. Kasi 4
More than
batches na.
80, no? More than 80.
So, madami na silang mga anak ko.
Ayan, so nakaapat na batch
Apat
na.
na batches.
Konti na lang, no? Magsa-service awardee na si Dikel. Ayan. Actually, no? Batchmate kami ni Dikel.
Yes! Oo nga.
No, batch 35, no?
35,
Batchmates
yes.
kami, no? So, I'm also a Jesuit volunteer.
Correct, yes.
So, nasa din ako sa Bukid noon, pero sa Kabanglasan, no? Sa Kabangladesh, no? So, hindi rin ako teacher, pero nasa ako doon bilang teacher. No? So, maraming sorpresa talaga, no? When you're on mission.
Yes.
So, hindi mo rin alam. Kaya nasabi namin, no? You never really know what your task is until you're there, no?
Yes.
So, that's a nature, one of the natures of being a volunteer, no? Ongoing on mission. Ayun, pero for those listening and who have not heard of Jesuit Volunteers Philippines, no? Ano nga ba ulit ang JVP, no? What is it about, no? Yeah. What is it about?
So, JVP, Jesuit Volunteer Philippines Foundation Incorporated. So, we actually were a non-profit organization that sends or trains and recruits volunteer to be sent to marginalized communities or under-resourced communities to serve for at least a year of service, at least a year or 2. And then they will be assigned basically, so we serve in 3 different sectors. So we have the formal education sector. It's where our volunteers will be assigned as teachers to some parochial schools or mission schools in the different areas of the country. We also serve in the socioeconomic sector where our volunteers work as a community organizers, resource mobilization officers, and other socioeconomic works. And then the socio-pastoral sector where our volunteers work as youth formators, guidance coordinators, or work in the parishes or in the schools. And then we work in the different areas around the country, so serving the IP communities, the farmers, the fisher folks. So it's all over the country. So it depends on your assignment if you'll be assigned to whatever sectors, as long as that certain institution or community is in need of help. So basically, we empower communities. We help them in their we help the students, we help the farmers and the fisher communities. So the volunteers will be there to assist them. Okay, so in various ways. So a lot of projects or a lot of ways where we can be of help to them. So we have existed this is actually our 40th year.
Yes, so si Katay very fresh, no?
Yes.
Very fresh, no?
So current
volunteer siya.
Tama.
Ayan.
So it started around 1979, 1980. Started by
Nasaan ka nun? Di ka to. Nasa isip pa ni God. Isip pa tayo ni Lord.
Yes. So our founders are Father Bill Kreutz, who's our
Father
current
Bill,
chaplain.
hello.
Yes, our current
Ayan.
chaplain. And then the co-founders are Father Noel Vasquez, Father Vic Labao, and the Sir Jemmy C. So they were the one who started the foundation. And so it was trivia. So ang one of our parang pioneer batches is si Father Jet.
Yan, si Father
our
Jet,
current president. So batch 1, GVP
Yes,
batch
batch
1. So
one.
up until now, so we've been sending or helping communities for 40 years now. So really empowering and helping those who are in need dun sa ano.
Okay, no? So, matagal-tagal na ang JVP, no? So, I think if you're in Ateneo or you're a student here o kaya you work here, you have most likely met a JVP.
Yes,
No? Hindi mo lang alam, no? Actually, no, ang trademark din ng JVP ay, ayan, no? It's a JVP cross, which is a Jerusalem cross.
Yes, a Jerusalem cross. So that represents our 5 core values rather of JVP. So that's service, social justice, solidarity, simplicity, and spirituality. So
Wow,
the very
diba?
center of our core values is spirituality because we're also anchored to the Ignatian spirituality. So
Right, no?
talagang ano tayo kay San Ignacio.
San Ignacio, mga anak ni San Ignacio,
Yes,
no?
correct.
So that's parang parang in a nutshell what JVP is, no? Kumbaga, yun nga, you send volunteers and I think mahalaga yung sinabi nga ni Dickel na the point of JVP is to empower,
Yes,
no,
yes.
communities. So maybe ayun lang to unpack that. Parang what do you mean by when you say like volunteers hoping to empower communities? Kasi there are many ways of like helping. O kaya sabi nga ni Mother Teresa, 'di ba? Some go by some give by going, some others go by giving, no?
Yes, yes.
So in what ways does JVP empower these communities?
Okay. So, some of our works, some of the works of the volunteers, they are teachers to parochials like you,
Like
so
me.
like
Like us.
us. So we've been teachers to mission schools, and then they help. Say, for example, in the curriculum development of the school, we have the mission schools, for example, in Bukidnon or in Eastern Samar areas.
Ayun, no, baka hindi alam ng iba, no? Pero merong mga Jesuit mission areas,
Yes,
no?
especially in Bukidnon. So we have
Yes.
the Pangantukan. So communities in Pangantukan, Cabanglasan,
Right, Cabanglasan.
Zamboanguita,
Mirayon.
Bendu, Mayarayon. So those are one of our JVP areas in Mindanao. So we have also areas in Eastern Samar and even here in Luzon or in
Right.
Visayas. So aside from teaching, we also do youth formation, like those who are assigned in Bilibid. So they help.
Anong ginawa mo ba sa loob, Dickel?
Maliban sa Hindi. Nagturo din ako doon sa mga sa ating mga kapatid na bilanggo. So empowering them also and being advocates of the prison ministry and also helping them in their advocacies, inviting people in the free society to see what's really inside and to witness God through them. Kasi kahit na gaano pa kasi yung tingin, the stigma, 'di ba?
Right,
Na
right.
makikita ng mga tao na
May mga ex-con,
yes,
'di ba?
Masama. Pero when you see there, it's when I was in Bilibid, parang it's one of the parang being there, attending the masses is one of the beautiful masses I've attended. Kasi parang you've seen the persons deprived of liberty na parang they're really naked in front of God, like offering themselves to God. So doon mo makikita yung buong pagkatao nila, yung binubuhos nila kung anong meron sila. So parang
Intense, no?
Yes. So parang ramdam mo yung Diyos doon. So although mahirap, sobrang mahirap being assigned there, but it was really, I mean, God's way na He will reveal how these people would be instrument of His love for others to see what's inside. And even parang for socio-economic sector, they also help sa mga fishing communities like we have in Bantayan, Cebu, or we have in farmer communities like in Bukidnon, like we've also helped the Sumilao farmers before, or yung mga dito sa Kasiguran also through SLB, and other IP communities in Mindoro, Zambales, and in Bukidnon. So maraming komunidad ang tinutulungan natin.
Yes.
So to be a JVP, you can be a, say, fresh graduate or a young professional. So
Okay.
up to 35 years old naman
Yun
siya.
po yung young.
Yes, young professional. Like us. Kung ikaw, di ba, you joined JVP after graduation.
Yes.
Kami naman ni Kath, we joined
2
after
years
working for how many
Yes.
years? So, nagtrabaho muna bago nag-volunteer.
True,
So,
true.
iba-iba. Kung kailan ka tinatawag, so doon ka sumunod, di ba?
Tama. Ayan, yan na.
3 years old.
Yan, 30 years old. Young na young pa,
Yes,
di ba? Pasok na pasok pa doon sa 35. Ayan. So dahil nga, nabanggit na rin ni Dikal, nakapagkwento na rin siya, no, nung ano yung ginawa niya sa loob, no?
Sa loob talaga. Sa
Talaga.
loob.
Totoo naman, sa loob naman talaga, di ba? Technically.
Yes. Kung maniwala sila,
Kaya si Dikal ay
Dati.
volunteer. Okay, volunteer siya. Hindi talaga siya yung loob na loob. Partially lang.
Hindi involuntary.
hindi volunteer.
niya.
Oo. So, ayun, nakwento na nga rin ni Dikal, no, kung ano yung karanasan niya sa PJPS, no, sa kanyang volunteer year. Siguro nga maganda rin marinig si Kat, no. Interesting din kasi nga you joined JVP after, no,
2 years
after
in my working
area. So yun, so baka magandang malaman ano ka ba sa past life mo? Baka mag-JVP. Ibon ka ba? Ako, di ko alam.
Ano ako dati, I used to work sa government as a lawyer. Government lawyer sa SEC. Sinabi ko.
SEC. Ayan, kaway-kaway sa mga SEC. Thank you for giving Cat up for JVP.
So yun, I used to work sa government and then kasi before that I was a legal assistant sa isang small firm and then nag-government ako and then kasi ever since college, after graduating college, I really wanted to join JVP.
Wow. So ever since the desire has always been there. Meron ka ba nakilala nung college ka? O paano mo nalaman yung JVP nun?
Actually, wala akong nakilala na volunteer but in-advertise siya sa theology class.
Talaga? Sino yung...
Si Ma'am Rosana.
Si Ma'am Rosana. Okay.
So sabi niya, why not try?
Nice. Ganda yung mga yung mga non-threatening. Why not try?
Ganda yung
Choice mo
sa bell
naman
niya,
di ba? You plant the seeds. Di ba?
So yun, so ever since, and then, but sabi ng dad ko, mag-law school ka if you want to go to law.
Okay.
So law school ka muna habang kaya ko pang i-support ka. So nag-law
okay.
school muna. And then nag-trial ako, batch 36, but I had to retake the bar and then
Okay.
after 2 years na, hindi pa rin nasa mind ko eh. Hindi pa rin mawala sa mind ko.
Okay.
So sabi ko, baka it's time na
Okay, no. So talagang kumbaga it's not something that happened instantaneously, no. Parang what were you doing in college that somehow made volunteering attractive for you? Did you have any volunteering work? Especially, parang considering na ang daming choices to volunteer di ba? Pwedeng parang in-out ka lang, pwede naman every weekend ka lang. Pero why, in particular, something as long as JVP? And especially also, since it's very rooted in faith. So, I don't know, parang siguro yung question ko is, how did that desire parang grow and parang in a sense, you were attracted to this kind of volunteering?
Well, nung college, I used to be a member of Tugon. So, yun sa, I think, socially oriented org siya. Hindi, socially oriented org. Hindi pala, I think.
Socially
It's a
oriented
socially
org.
oriented org. And,
Sino yung clients nyo sa Tugon?
mga sexually abused girls and abandoned babies. So, we go
Intense
to...
na. Intense.
So, medyo mabigat din. Pero, talagang kasi we go there every Saturday. So, it's fulfilling siya. Tapos, talagang mamimit may mga bata, matutuwa ka. And then, yun nga, yung reality lang natatambad sa'yo na hindi sila, yung background nila is not normal. But they strive to be as normal as possible. So, parang dun na-encourage ka, ganyan. And, tapos, nung law school, din ako, human rights, Ateneo Human Rights.
Okay, talagang socially oriented yung direction mo ever
Pero
since.
kasi sabi ko, nung in-interview din ako sa Ateneo Human Rights, when I was applying for internship, sabi ko, kasi I wanted to be a JVP. So parang yun yung
Parang nearest thing dahil hindi ako pwede mag-JVP. So parang compromise. Okay.
Tapos yun, doon naman, we did our immersion sa Mangyan naman kami. So for 1 week, nandun ako.
Okay.
With a partner. So sabi ko, parang ganito, I like it.
I like it. And you wanted more.
I wanted
more of it.
So yun.
Okay.
And also, service din sa government. So,
Okay. So, hindi yung, hindi ka yung tipong, kasi minsan pag nagtrabaho na yung mawawala yung desire o kaya parang, ay, comfortable na kasi. Or,
at first, ganun, sabi ko, baka okay na kasi nasa government na lang.
Okay.
Pero, parang hinahanap pa rin talaga eh. Kasi parang, laging nasa mind ko na, what if nag-JVP ako?
Okay.
Parang, may kulang eh.
May
parang,
kulang.
Na sabi ko nga, parang at the time, I felt like I was a zombie na parang wala na yung passion.
Oh.
So, dito lang nung sa Orsem, sabi ko sa kanila na parang medyo nabubuhayan ako. And true enough, dun sa area ko, yung sa short stint ko sa Pangantukan, for 3 months I was there, talagang I was appreciating yung naging legal background ko, and talagang unti-unting nabubuhay yung, sabi ko nga, yung mga dugo ko.
Okay. So, kumbaga, when you decided to go, parang may hinahanap ka no, na parang wala in the day-to-day. Anong sabi ng parents mo nung parang when you finally decided to go?
Kasi sabi, akala ko ba okay ko?
Kala nila mawawala.
Hindi nila kalimutan.
Hindi. Ikaw ba, Dikel? Gusto ba ng mga magulang mo na nag-JVP ka?
Nung first, okay sila supportive. Nung second year, when I told my mom to renew, parang tinanong na ako ng mama ko, ano bang gusto mo sa buhay mo? Parang kinwestiyon na niya yung, parang sabi ko, malas na lang talaga. Parang, trust me on this. Parang, I wanna do really this.
Tapos magkaiba, no? Magkaiba yung assignment mo.
Yes. Mindoro. So, I was a teacher there. Tapos, helping also the school, the different programs, activities. And then, the second assignment is sa prison ministry sa Bilibid. So, parang yun nga yung sa Bilibid. Parang, it was like,
did you select that area or
more or less, I prayed for it. I prayed and then kasi parang for the longest time they never assigned a female volunteer, a female JVP in Bilibid, but it was only
kasi nga Bilibid is a male.
Yes. So for
jail.
Yes. It was only during that time parang, but on my mind parang sana sa Bilibid. Parang I prayed for it and parang of course I expressed, and then parang true enough, and during that year, parang Father Eli Lumbo, the executive director of PJPS, parang requested for a female volunteer. Actually, a male and female volunteer. So, lo and behold, so...
Poof, it became Coco.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I was assigned there. So, it was, an answered prayer. Wow. And it was also the 20th year of PJPS. So, on top of the usual things we do, parang ang daming ginagawa. So, parang sabi ko nga, parang, ang hirap, pero ginusto ko to. So,
pinagdasal mo to, Ter.
Yes. So, paninindigan ko siya. So, masaya, pero alam mo yung, nandun pa rin yung mahirap, pero nandun, alam mo, nandun yung Diyos kasama kanya sa mission, sa ginagawa mo.
So, wala naman magawa yung magulang mo kapag gusto mo talaga.
Pero yung sa parents ko naman, when I explain ko ano yung ginagawa ng JVP, kasi binasa ko yung website.
Right, di ba meron yung...
So, sabi naman nila, ano naman, kasi ano din sila, malapit din talaga sila sa church. They, sa Mother Butler yung nanay ko.
Nice! Wow, amazing!
Tapos din yung dad ko, yung sa lay minister.
Lay minister siya, okay.
So,
Manang-manong. Sorry, yung tawag ko sa mga magulang ko eh. Ganun din sila eh. Tawag ko, magmamanang ka today. Magmamanong ka today.
So, yun naman, when they, found out na it's a service, sabi niya, kasi malaki ka naman na.
Okay.
Yung nga lang, nagulat lang sila.
So, binigyan ka nila ng kalayaan. That's nice.
Actually, yung nanay ko nasa Taiwan na
So, malayo siya. Galing. Guys, pro tip, pag sila, bakasyon sila, dun ka magsabi.
Pagbalik na lang yan.
O kaya ikaw yung magbakasyon, tapos siya ka joke lang. Pero, ayun, kasi nga, yung JVP accepts 18 and above na eh. So, technically, the decision is yours. No? Pero, yun nga, graduate, kailangan college graduate. Pero, kailangan mo ipaalam sa mga magulang mo.
Kailangan parents consent.
Yeah, na alam nila. So, ganun din, no? Actually nga, even JVP offers to talk to parents.
Yes. So we also do parents orientation during the pre-orientation seminar or during the application when we interview the volunteers. If the parents need to see us or see JVP officers, then we can talk with them and explain further. Kasi yung iba, parang pag nagsasabi yung halimbawa, yung volunteer, yung applicant, mga ganito, ano yan? Parang immersion na matagal na 10 buwan or isang taon na immersion. Pero hindi. So we had to explain na this is a service, a volunteer service program na papasukin. So para alam din talaga ng magulang.
Service, no, malinaw na it's a volunteer service program. So hindi ka turista doon, hindi to just visiting the Philippines na volunteer.
May mga perks, pero
may perks. Nasa side yun.
Pero yung main talaga.
Main talaga service. So it's an actual job, no?
Yes.
It's an actual, hindi siya joke, no? You're actually employed, no, by your institution. And the difference is you're not receiving a salary, pero may stipend ka in that sense.
Board and lodging will be provided by institution. So you're really doing professional work in JVP. So professional teachers, professional community organizers, youth formators, iba-iba pa.
So yun, no? So from all sorts of backgrounds yung pumapasok sa JVP, no? Naalala ko nga yung parents ko rin. Alam ko, third year college pa lang ako para medyo binanggit ko na yun para at least hindi sila ma-shock, ganyan. Nakakatawa, sabi ko, para okay lang ba kung hindi ako yumaman? Yung sabi ko, kasi pag nag-aaral ka sa Ateneo, expectation kasi nila, parang, yaman mo, ganyan, yayaman ka, or something like that. Pero really wanted to volunteer also. Tapos nakakatawa kasi yung, okay naman sila, no, when I applied. Yung tatay ko, sabi niya, okay lang ha, pero basta wag sa Mindanao. Pero kasi yung assignment sa JVP ay based sa skill set mo.
Yes,
and
based on the experiences and the skill set and the need of the institution. So what's the need, or if they need teachers or if they need resource mobilization officers, so we match it with the skills of the volunteers.
Hindi naman to parang random lang. Okay, sasabog yung mga resume nila. Okay, saan bumagsak dun siya. So it's based on your skills and your desires also.
Yes.
Meron yung rank, naalala ko yun kung paano ko ni-rank. Tapos yun sabi ng tatay ko, basta wag lang sa Mindanao, no? Tapos it's a surprise, di ba? Your area, you don't know your area, you don't know what your work is. Tapos yun, it's parang ceremonious yun di ba? You have your envelope, tapos nandun yung mga parents mo, tapos nakaupo kayo sa harapan, tapos isa-isa kayo, tapos bubuksan yung envelope, tapos pagbukas ko, Kabanglasan, para ko, ang hina ko kasi sa geography, Bukidnon, nasan yun? Parang ako, alam ko pineapples. Parang, oh my God, nasa Mindanao yun, di ba? So rin yung tatay ko, nung sinabi kong Bukidnon, laki ng mata niya, tapos nagalit, kumunot yung ulo niya sa Mindanao yun. Pero, but then, there are alumni available during yung orientation that are from that area and would help understand na parang, tita, tito, okay naman mo doon. No? Parang, hello, I'm here. Tumaba nga ako sa area ko no? So yun. So it's a community effort. Even the alumni are very much involved in the recruitment process. Actually nga, even the recruitment process is volunteer-based din. From old volunteers na rin, alumni.
Kasi we have our national office is here in JVP, so in MVP building, second floor. So hi to our JVP staff.
Hello! Hi Besh.
So, but we have also local chapters in the different Ateneos. So we have local chapters in Naga, Ateneo de Naga, in Ateneo de Davao, at Xavier University in Cagayan, and Ateneo de Zamboanga. And then in Cebu, we have in Sacred Heart Parish. So we have 6 local chapters, and here in Manila. So we have alumni there who will help us recruit. So to be parang
and support, no?
Yes,
and support
the current volunteers. So the common notion kasi for JVP, parang akala nila is for Ateneo graduates lang. So it's not. It's open for everyone. So not necessarily graduates of Ateneo. Kasi meron na din kaming JVP na used to be one of our clients, naging Mangyan. So like si Darren, diba? So,
Yes.
na-inspire siya sa JVP na na-assign doon sa Mindoro. Tapos, so yun, nag-JVP siya. And we have students also who used to be students of our JVPs. Tapos, so yun, they help us, yung mga local chapter officers, alumni support, and to recruit. So, we, even in other schools, so iba-ibang communities, basta you are willing to help and serve for at least a year, and then you're handa
Pero syempre
ka.
kailangan single po, no?
Yes,
single. Mahalaga po yun na
so,
single.
hindi, not married yun.
Not married.
Yun.
May merong alumni from the Pangantukan community.
Right.
Kuya Omar.
Yeah.
Right. No, ang sarap din sa feeling, no, that clients before are inspired by JVPs and also
Yes.
volunteer. So yun, no, parang there are communities scattered all over the Philippines who also support volunteers, no? Hindi lang naman for recruitment, pero naalala ko noon, I was in Bukidnon, pero I'm very close to Cagayan de Oro community.
Local chapter.
No, local chapter. So yun. So yun. So that's parang the technical side of things, or how, I guess, yung process of like convincing your parents, o kaya
Yes.
how the desire actually begins. Pero magandang malaman, no, what is a day like, you know, as a JVP, especially ikaw dahil fresh ka pa from your area.
Ano siya, kasi sa school ako na-assign. So, parang normal schedule ng school. So, pero 4:30 a.m. gising na ako.
OMG. OMG. 4:30.
Tapos, yung area
Simbang gabi.
namin. Nagugulat na rin, pati sarili ko nagulat ako.
Okay.
Kasi, normally, 7 ako gising. Pero 4:30 nagigising ako. Tapos, maliligo ng malamig na tubig.
Right! Oo, di ba?
Pero parang bagyo yung area namin.
Yeah, malamig sa Bukidnon. Malamig sa Bukidnon. Walang electric fan di ba?
Wala.
Hindi kailangan electric fan doon, guys.
Although sa amin binigyan kami.
Yes.
Tapos, di maliligo ako, tapos pakukuluan ko yung tubig. Kasi si Jen, yung partner ko, mahilig hindi naliligo ng hindi mainit.
Aww.
Lamigin siya.
Aww.
So yun.
Cutie.
Tapos,
Supportive. So may partner.
may partner
si Kat.
ako, si Jen. Tapos, yun, magpe-prepare na, tapos magluluto ng breakfast kasi tinuruan niya ako magluto. Tapos,
Yay! True.
nalaman ko na magluto, ako na.
Ikaw na yan.
Ako na. Yung pagkain namin nung the night before, ginagawang fried rice.
Right, di ba? Creative lang.
and
Creative.
kahit anong pagkain,
Diba?
fried rice.
Diba?
Tapos, yun, di magpe-prepare. Tapos, papasok ng 7 a.m. Kasi sa admin ako, si Jen, sa teaching.
Right, anong position mo talaga doon, Kat?
Socio-entrep officer. So, I work with sa canteen, sa finance, at saka sa farm. Kasi
Okay.
our school is an agricultural school.
Cool.
So, horticultural strand.
Yes. Meron palang gano'n. Horticultural strand.
Yun. Tapos every Tuesday, Thursday, sinasama ako nung boss ko sa farm sa class niya sa horti para at least meron din akong background. Kasi wala akong background sa agri.
Yes. Law school
Dito ako sa QC tsaka sa Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Lumaki. So, wala talaga akong alam sa agri. And then, unti-unti na parang I'm learning agri together with the students.
Nice.
So, yun.
So parang nagsisitin ka sa klase nila.
Minsan sila pa yung nagtuturo sa akin.
Right. What was hard about the entire parang adjustment thing?
I think yung Bisaya. Kasi
right.
Tagalog speaking ako.
Right.
Pero unti-unti.
So makasabot na ka. Yeah.
Dili na mabaligya.
Yeah. Very good, very good. So hindi na daw siya mabebenta. Hindi siya mabebenta. Hindi maloloko.
So yun. Yun yung, pero they were so very patient in teaching me the language. And also, Jen kasi speaks Bisaya. So she
Right.
teaches me. So yun. So palipat-lipat ako ng area sa tawag dito sa canteen. So usually sa morning nasa admin lang ako or minsan
Okay.
sumasama ako sa farm pag Tuesday, Thursday.
Oh, very active, no? So at least it's not just you're just not cooped inside an office.
Oo, dati nga wala pa kaming office.
Talaga?
Kasi nire-renovate. So may table sa labas, nandun lang kami.
Ang nice. So parang yung opisina mo yung table mo lang.
Oo, dati kasi tinanong ni Father Bros, siya yung sa ano namin, Jesuit na in charge dun sa school. Sabi niya, nasan yung office nyo? Sabi namin, ito po.
You're here. Ito na.
Nandun. Tapos, pag afternoon, pumupunta ako sa canteen. Kasi may scholarship program sila. So, I help out.
How many scholars yung meron kayo?
I think kasi when bago ko umalis, parang may application pa lang. But they plan to take on 7 scholars. Parang mix na yun. May half, may full. So,
okay.
I help them in crafting the contract, yung parang, what do you call this, the criteria.
Right.
So, yun.
So, Pangantukan Community High School is a private school or
It's a Jesuit mission
Jesuit, no?
school.
It's a Jesuit mission school, right?
Na agricultural yung ano siya. Special
Right.
agricultural. It's a high school.
Okay. So, ginagawa mo in a day, ano yung pinaka-favorite mo?
Yung sa farm.
Sa farm.
Kasi mas fun yun.
Paano ano yung memorable experience mo sa farm?
Sa farm, yung nagguguna kami. Yung, yung yung mga grass na kinakat mo.
Nagagapas ka na.
Kasi guna sa sa Bisaya.
Right.
Tapos, yung nagtanim kami ni Ate Dikel ng corn.
Okay.
So, tig-isa kami ng lane.
Yes.
Kami.
Oo, may contribution ka. Sa mga mais nyo.
Yes.
No?
So, pag may walang tumubo na, so alam na kanino yun.
Right.
So, yun. Pero every day, it's different every day. Pero exciting yung experience mo every day. So, lahat naman masaya. Yun. Gusto ko sa canteen kasi, malapit sa food.
Right. Anong favorite mo sa canteen?
Yung nila, ano nga tawag dun? Kalimutan. Basta yung bread na parang pilipit. Ano nga rin?
Yung may sukat?
Shakoy. 5 pesos lang, ganyan kalaki.
Grabe, no? Parang hindi siya may mabibili ka sa 5 pesos. Okay.
So, yun. Masaya siya. Every day is a different day. But it's a fulfilling day.
Okay, no? So, parang different day. So, yung talagang hinahanap mo yung parang variety. Variety.
Tsaka yung mismong experience itself. Kasi parang rural talagang community. So sobrang different from here. Na doon, parang 15 pesos lunch mo na, okay na.
Oo, grabe, 15 pesos.
Tsaka makikita
dito,
mo.
turon lang yung mabibili mo.
Doon, lunch ka na.
Right, isabaw ka pa.
Oo, may sabaw pa. Pero doon kasi makikita mo yung drive ng mga bata and yung parang napaka-resourceful nila. Kasi hindi naman lahat sa kanila nabibigay yung equipment, pero nakakahanap sila ng way.
Okay.
Naalala ko pa nga dati. Sorry if I may just...
Go.
Kasi parang merong soil sampling. Horti.
Yes,
So
horticulture.
may soil sampling. So kailangan ilagay yung test tube sa test tube rack. Diba? Dito meron naman. Siyempre doon, isang test tube. Ang group parang 7.
Wow.
Tapos without instructions from the teachers, parang they found a way. They used parang yung na styro. Nagbuta sila and then they put the test tube. Wala, yun na.
Ang galing.
So parang they were so resourceful in all. Parang wala, nakakamangha. Kasi feeling ko kung if ganun yung mangyari, sabi ko, wala naman test tube rack.
Right, di ba? Parang feeling ko, baka isipin ko, kailangan bang bumili ng test tube rack?
Right. Pero parang snap lang. Meron na.
Right. So parang what was it like serving o kaya being with the community? Parang kung kumusta yung environment?
Okay. Kasi parang when I was there, I didn't feel na I was a stranger. Parang they really welcomed me, even if I couldn't speak Bisaya. But they were so welcoming, and kahit parang a few days pa lang kami na sa area, in-invite na kami sa birthday.
Wow!
So
anong handa ng birthday? Yes! Yeah, no? So, doon kasi, no, sa bukid noon, parang ang centerpiece talaga ng any birthday o kaya fiesta ay ang lechon.
Normal normal sa kanila yung...
Oh, normal yun, guys. Like, no? And if I may say, so, masarap ng lechon nila doon. No?
Fresh.
Fresh talaga. Tsaka hindi kailangan ng sauce. Hindi kailangan ng sauce.
So yun, parang they didn't make me feel like I was a stranger. Na parang part kami ng community, and yun yung magandang feeling. And they're lagi silang grateful na parang thank you for being here with us, ganyan.
Right.
Tapos, pero parang lagi kang sinasama sa lahat ng
So parang community siya.
community.
Have you ever felt alone in the area? Okay, lonely in the
Alone
area?
in the area. Hindi naman. Although, kasi we stayed in a staff house. Parang
Okay.
kami lang nung partner ko. So, sa gabi, siguro. Kasi madilim, ganyan.
Right.
But, the rest, wala naman.
Okay. So it was a very pleasant
It
experience.
was a very pleasant.
Experience for
Apart from the...
Yeah, no.
So,
Yun. No, so I parang I guess I'm not sure if parang our listeners o kaya viewers no have heard no pero of the very tragic incident no in your area
Yes.
no, especially with your partner
Yes,
no,
yes.
with your friend no, with Jen no. So yun no, parang how was that, and parang o kaya parang how are you parang yun in dealing with that?
talagang siya, heart-wrenching. And
Right.
parang something na talagang it breaks. But, I don't, ayun na, siya, kasi parang it was all unexpected na
Yes.
you wouldn't expect it sa ganong place na everyone knows each other, everyone so welcoming and
Right.
nice. Parang talagang lang siya, kumbaga isolated case.
Right.
And it happened, 12 noon. Yung na-share ko din dati sa batch ko na parang ang pinaka-ayaw ko lang doon sa nangyari is I lost Jen, and we lost the opportunity to stay with the community for the duration of our stay there. Yun yung pinaka-masakit na, tapos siyempre si Jen. Kasi ang tawag niya sa akin sa areas, Mami. Sa
Mami, cute. Kasi ikaw ngayon nag-iinit ng tubig niya, ikaw nagluluto
Siya
ng
yung
bread.
alarm clock.
Ay, ang cute.
Nung nandun ako, parang, siya yung kumakatok sa akin.
Oh my God. So are you always parang motherly? Have you always been
Kasi
okay.
5 years yung gap namin.
Okay. So nanay vibes.
So yun. Kasi siya, pag hindi siya morning person. So pag kakatok siya back.
Cute. Parang gising. Bastos.
Ginaganon niya.
Okay, parang 5 more minutes.
Ganyan. In her case, mga 20 more minutes.
Okay.
So yun, she's a very fun, loving person kasi parang she has this energy na parang yung pati ako nahahawa sa energy niya. She's full of life. Kasi she's the teacher talaga by profession, and she's a teacher there. Full of life siya. Lagi kaming nagkakantahan lang kami.
Right.
As in, minsan yung mga muling ibalik. Tapos, nagzumba kami. Siya yung nagturo sa akin sa Zumba. Hindi talaga ako mazumba. Pero tinuruan niya ako. Tapos yun yung pangalis ng stress. Yun, masaya siyang kasama. Tsaka siya, parang yung basta she wants to kunyari pag may mga issue or problems kami doon, parang she wants to solve it. Like parang she always has, paano pa ganito, paano pa ganyan. Like kasi kunyari sa faculty,
Okay.
parang may nagkaroon ng issue sa attendance sa mga bata, ganyan.
Right.
So talagang nag-isip siya ng parang, how can I help? Parang ganon. Parang she wants to make everything better.
Okay. So talagang meron siyang drive.
Yes,
Meron
oo.
siyang drive.
Kasi totally iba yung background namin, ha?
Right.
oo.
No, right.
Kasi sa city ako, tapos sa city ako lumaki.
Right.
Tapos si Jen sa farm. Ay, sa ano talaga, sa Zamboanga. So, sa farm siya. So, talaga ang dami niyang alam sa yung mga life skills. Yan.
Nice. Oo nga. True.
May mga tanim kami doon na alugbati, ganyan. Nagtanim din kami ng parang pepper. Tapos yung akin hindi tumubo. Ay, hindi tumubo, pero sobrang lalim daw kasi nung pagbaon ko.
Okay.
So, matagal. Tapos yun, sobrang iba kami ng background, pero dahil nga siguro, dahil we share in the mission, ganyan, parang we want to help out sa community and be part of the community. Kasi doon parang, as a JVP volunteer, hindi ka lang nandun para to just serve and serve. Parang you're there to be part of that community. Para magkaroon ng muka yung bawat,
Right.
diba, yung bawat issue or bawat things na you want.
Hindi lang parang you're just there to give something.
Oo.
no?
Kasi maano ka din eh. Pero kasi sila din, willing din sila to give you pinapautang pa nga namin para doon sa party.
Talaga?
Yung, ano na yun yung party, yung sa release ko na.
Yung party na, yung cookies, yung yung sabot-sari.
Kasi talaga minsan, kinakapos din kami. Sabi, sige ito muna hanggang pag next allowance nyo na.
Cute.
So talagang they know naman or so
talagang part of a community, everyone's
part,
friends.
Oo, ganun.
Ikaw naman, Dikkel, no? Parang how would you describe who Jen is?
I remembered I interviewed her rather last December. So parang siya yung parang isa sa mga humabol na applicant sa Zamboanga. So parang recalling that interview, parang she was really very passionate about going on a mission. So actually ang maalala namin sa kanya from the Bible is yung widow's mite, because Jen came from a very simple family, because yung dad niya is a farmer, tapos pastor. So really simple family. So bago, parang she studied in Zamboanga as a scholar, Ateneo de Zamboanga, and then she graduated there. After graduation, parang she would want to help her family. So pinag-aral niya muna yung kapatid niya. Okay, bago siya nag-JVP actually. So sabi niya nga nung naalala ko ng interview na parang she's ready for it kasi nga gagraduate na yung kapatid na. So parang at least wala na siyang obligasyon and all. So si Jen, parang naalala ko na during my last visit before the incident, parang during our parang TSP in JVP, Talk, Share, and Pray, or IC, Individual Consultation, parang alam mong yung sinabi niya, ate, parang madami akong takot, parang I have a lot of fears and doubts, but despite that, parang I wanna continue this mission because this is what I felt like, this is what I am called for. Parang alam kong mahirap, alam kong nandun yung hindi ko alam kung saan, kung paano, pero gagawin ko to, patuloy ko siyang gawin kasi ito ay gagawin ko para sa Diyos. Kaya nga actually yung theme ng batch 14 na shirt is Omnes Deo. Galing kay Jen yan. It means
talaga?
all for God.
Galing siya kay
So kasi parang nag-isip sila as a batch. So ano yung iano natin na theme? So kasi parang for her, parang she wanna do everything for the service of God. So she wanna help, and parang if makilala mo si Jen, yung default sa kanya is yung being the kikay Jen, happy, lively,
lagi naka-lipstick.
Talaga. Yes, hindi yung
Lagi siya naka-aura.
Hindi honest. Hindi naka-red lipstick. pero alam mong kahit ganun siya, even inside when I observe her during my visit sa Pangantukan, very passionate siya in teaching. Kahit nga nagturo siya ng Christian living education, though she's not Catholic.
Right.
Pero kasi they base it in the Bible naman. So very passionate siya talking about God, about the mission. And naalala ko nga parang even at the last moments and all, parang during the incident kasi parang I did not tell Kath immediately kasi parang we were trying to stabilize her condition. Pero parang during that time, it happened like Friday, and then Sunday ko na nasabi kay Kath. Tapos sabi ko parang
Must be very difficult.
Yes, it is. So parang sabi ko, Lord, parang I need your help. So parang I was also asking Jen na parang I need you parang so that I can really tell Kath. Kasi hindi namin sinabi agad kasi nga hindi pa siya okay. But I had to inform her. So during that time, parang I asked help from, it's in CDO, parang nandun din yung mga Jesuit, si Father IJ and Father Rene were there, and sila Ate Irene and other JVP alumni who assisted. So I just told them na, okay, I'll just tell Kath and then the rest kayo na bahala kasi hindi ko nakakayanin. So when I went to the room, I just told Kath na parang kasi she asked,
I always ask her.
She always ask, ate si Jen, kasi nung mga first nights, parang hindi namin siya parang dinidismiss namin na Jen is just there. Tapos nung hindi na namin talaga pwedeng itago o maitago, so I just told her na parang I'm sorry, Kath, parang Jen didn't make it. So yun na. Tapos parang alam mong that time, the next day, one of our formators from Zamboanga dreamt of Jen. And then dun sa panaginip niya, ang sabi daw ni Jen, parang you take care. Oo, parang
Naglalaag-laag na daw siya.
Oo, masaya na daw siya kung
Talaga?
saan siya. I mean, please take care of my sister, si Margie, and pakisabi daw kay Kat na wag siya iiyak dahil papangit siya. So, parang, that is Jen. Kasi that is Jen.
Kasi
for
sa
us.
area, lagi niya siya sa, Mami, wag ka nga mo laging nakapusod kasi parang lalaking ganyan. Magano ka naman, medyo
Talaga?
mag-lipstick ka, ganyan. Lagi niya sinasabi yun.
So parang that is who Jen is for us. Parang in the batch, or even in community, in Zamboanga, somebody who gives life and joy to everyone. Kahit na alam kong malungkot siya or may mabigat na pinagdadaanan, parang she strives to
Yes.
really be of parang life for others. So that's why we celebrate her life during despite that parang kami nga parang hindi parang 'di ba parang we had a lot of questions, we didn't understand. I mean, we asked God parang why did he allow these things, pero
So marami din siyang gusto pang
Gawin.
for her and for her family.
Oh, definitely. I mean, very young, very vibrant. Yung nga from your
Yeah.
stories, very energetic. Diba? Looking forward to
Talagang, pero
serving.
teaching talaga is her passion. I can see whenever she tells about her student, her class, parang that's what drives her. And also, sorry, if I may just add, kasi her father is a pastor, so parang it's his mission, yung spread the word of God. So parang she felt, parang once na she told me, she shared na she felt na she was doing like what her dad is doing by teaching sa ano. Sabi niya, kasi yun yung dream niya, to follow her dad's footsteps. So, sabi niya, parang I feel like it's happening. Sabi niya ganyan. Even if ano siya, hindi even if Catholic yung yung CL, yung Christian living yung tinuturo niya. But it's all the same. I mean,
Right.
'di ba? Parang the grace
Still flows, ano?
parang I remember during the burial, parang si Father Bros ata yun, parang one sa homily niya, parang yeah, people will say na sayang ano, pero maybe parang Jen lived her life to the fullest. Parang she lived her life in service of God, parang in service in mission,
Right.
to be in the mission, parang for other people, to be of service. So that's what we celebrate. Kumbaga, hindi sayang yung buhay niya dahil nilaan niya sa pagdilingkod sa Diyos. So yun na lang yung kahit mahirap, pero ang
Totoo.
tatandaan at ano, siyang magsilbing inspirasyon, hindi lang sa JVP community, but parang for everyone, okay? Jesuit communities, communities we serve around the
Right.
country, and everyone else na patuloy na maglingkod.
Ang interesting lang din how, I mean, it's a very tragic experience, pero parang how you ended your statement na parang patuloy pa rin maglingkod, no? Kasi usually, di ba, pag nalaman yung ibang mga tao, madi-discourage sila kasi matatakot sila. I mean,
Yes.
honestly, na volunteer work, it has a lot of risks. No? It has a lot of risks.
Yes.
Actually, katayo rin naman eh. Basta, we don't know.
Yes,
no? It
yes,
could
yes.
happen to
But
any one of
it could
us.
happen to any
It could
one of
happen
us.
to any one of us.
To
no?
anywhere.
To anywhere, anyone, I mean, in the history of JVP, 40 years, di ba? This is the
Parang-
only time.
Yeah, parang it's really, kasi before we send volunteers to areas, we make sure na it's okay, it's safe.
Right.
Kasi we do site visits, we meet with the communities, with the supervisors to check
Right.
the board and lodging and everything that we should consider. Kasi dapat masigurado namin na maayos. So,
Right.
it's really an isolated case.
True.
It's parang it happened to, kumbaga nandun lahat.
Yun
So,
nga eh, no?
hindi natin alam kung kailan talaga mangyayari ang mga
Right.
ganun. So yun, parang sana that would not, I mean,
Discourage
people to
Right.
continue serving and helping. So, kasi in time, like, currently, we are, the past months, we're starting the recruitment for the batch 41 of
Right.
volunteers. So, doon sa mga interesadong mag-volunteer for safe graduating students or mga young professionals around the country who would be willing to help and serve, willing to be assigned in the different areas or communities, willing to serve for a year and to be of service for others. So please join us sa JVP. So they can visit our page, JVP page, or email us, or visit our office, or refer to the different local chapters. Or actually, they can also help, and aside from volunteering, parang they can also help like donate for JVP kasi parang we also do raise funds to send volunteers to communities. So para mas makatulong pa sa komunidad. So they can help through financial or other supports, other means of support. So
I don't know. So parang it's nice to hear from you, no, and to know more about Jen, no, and how her life parang speaks volumes even after. No, actually nga feeling ko mas lalo ata parang nabalikan.
Jen pala is part of belongs to an IP.
Yes.
Talaga?
Subanen.
Talaga?
One of the tribes.
One of the tribes in the
Subanen.
So,
Wala lang, just fun fact.
Right.
Yes.
So parang such a very inspiring person.
Yes.
No, siguro nga if there's one thing siguro that you'll take or you'll remember Jen by, o kaya that you're inspired by Jen. Parang what is that one thing? O kaya maybe a memory that parang you keep with you, you bring with you. No, kaya perhaps something that para our listeners or viewers also learn from.
I think yung basta kahit mahirap yung nangyari or anything na may trials or basta lang, patuloy lang, padayon lang. Yun yung lagi sabi, padayon lang, sabi niya sa akin. Yung Bisaya yun, patuloy.
Yes, patuloy lang.
Kasi I think naman in any kind of work, even yung legal work or kahit anong work, teaching, may mga risk din talaga yan.
Right.
I think sa JVP lang, yung experience mo is fulfilling. It's one of a kind na parang malalaman mo na, I don't know, na tao ka talaga. Kasi mafe-feel mo talaga yung yung energy, yung na may sense yung ginagawa mo. So, I think, yun, sabi nga ni Jen, lagi, kasi minsan nasa-stress din ako sa trabaho ko.
Right,
Lagi niya sinasabi, padayon lang, chillax ka lang, basta padayon, ganyan. Siguro, yun yung natutunan ko sa kanya, na take everything with, the smiling face and, just continue and always, syempre, always pray and, deepen your relationship with God. Kasi doon ka huhugot, sabi niya. Doon ka huhugot. Lagi nga yung siya ang mahilig sa mga song of praises.
Talaga?
Habang naglalaba kami.
Yun ang iyong laba playlist.
Kasi ako, mga rap siya talaga.
Talaga?
Bakit ganyan?
So rap ka ba? Siya praise, mga Hillsong, mga ganyan.
Ganyan sa kanya. So, mahilig siya doon. So, yun nga, parang, kasi yun din naman sinasabi ng faith na parang, kailangan i-share mo din through, I think you can do it by service. And I think kaya mas magiging tao ang isang tao through service and through love, of course. Kasi you do it because you love. And I think that's what Jen truly loved.
Right.
Yes. Same with Kat. Parang I'm also in awe I'm inspired actually with how her passion for service na everything she does, it's anchored to her faith to God na being positive despite everything, being despite doubts and fears. Alam mo yung susunggaban niya kasi alam niyang nandyan yung Diyos kasama niya. So, alam mong natatakot pero dahil may kasama ka, patuloy niyang ginagawa. So, and parang she doesn't have to have everything para to be able to give and serve.
Right.
Kasi 'di ba, parang yun nga, parang galing siya sa simpleng pamilya. Kung baga yung maibibigay niya lang ang kanyang serbisyo, ang kanyang karanasan,
Sarili, no?
ang kanyang sarili, ang kanyang
Na hindi matutumbasan ng kahit anong yaman.
Yes. 'Di ba? Parang na hindi mo kailangan maging mayaman para mag-volunteer ka or mag-JVP ka.
Tama.
Parang at saka baon niya, kung yung mga karanasan niya doon, galing siya sa Ateneo de Zamboanga, so yung 4 years of teaching experience niya, ipinasa niya doon sa Pangantukan High School. So, yun, alam kong parang sinasabi natin na sana pwede pang pero alam din namin naman na parang Jen served her best during her lifetime. So
Parang he lived her life.
yeah, she lived her life to the fullest na really of service to God. So parang kumbaga yun na yung consolation namin na of course mahirap, masakit tanggapin, parang we have questions, but we find consolation of how she lived her life.
Tsaka if I may add, yung siguro isang example nung paano kapassionate si Jen. Kasi yung sa class niya, gusto niya lagi may activities.
Ah, wow.
Yung topic ata nila, discernment.
Wow. Anong year level nito? Discernment. Wow.
Grade 9. Grade 9.
Grade 9.
No, grade 10. Grade 10.
10. Amazing.
So about discernment. So ngayon,
Hindi ko nga alam kung ano yun eh. Nung ganong age.
too seemingly basta ano siya, parang ang ginawa niya activity kasi parang gusto niya yung about parang gagawa siya ng mga station parang shop. So ngayon yung for each shop may mga prize. So yung group talaga si Chinero ko, yung group either they will decide kung they will continue dun sa next shop or they
Okay
will
na
just
sila
stay.
doon.
Oo.
Parang pera o bayong, pero parang...
Oo, pero it can, kasi yung next shop, it can go, parang mas higher yung price o mas
Or lower.
So, ngayon, gusto niya, ayaw niyang tipirin. Sabi ko, candies na lang. Nilagyan niya yung mga sheet, yung kasi merong silang LAS sheet. Basta parang activity sheet na you have to buy. Tapos parang mga 50 pesos worth of snack or 100 pesos worth of snack.
Wow.
Sa allowance namin.
Ubus na yung... By the way, magkano ang allowance?
Ano yun? Ilang students, ilang 4 to 5 groups. Tapos 4 yung sections niya.
Oh my goodness.
Wala. Ano kami? 15 pesos. Wala, ano kami? Alugbati soup for the rest of the week.
Oh my gosh.
Ganun siya ka-passionate. Kasi sabi ko, yan, wala ka na tuloy pambili ng kasi mahilig kami dun sa inihaw na
Oo.
paan ng manok.
Yes, anong pangalan shop?
Sa Badedats.
Badedats, yun talaga, no? Posh ka. Kumain ka dun.
So yun, wala kaming Badedats for that.
Sobrang ganda na talaga ang pangalan niya.
Tapos
Sino ba
yun,
si Badedats?
may Badedats salon din.
Diba? Oh.
So yun. So sabi niya, okay lang yan basta masaya yung estudyante ko at mas eager sila. Kasi yun talaga yung passion niya. Parang she would light up. Parang I've seen her in her class. She would light up eh. So yun talaga. Service tsaka din siya. She's very faithful kay God and
Grabe no, napakabukal sa kalooban kasi malinaw para sa kanya kung bakit niya ginagawa yun, no? And I guess siguro, well, personally, I think that what makes JVP different, no, from other volunteering organizations in that sense na hindi lang to kapricho na bakit ka mag-volunteer kasi meron yung iba kasi nag-volunteer lang. Kasi maganda yun sa resume, di ba? Maganda pero hindi kung isa talaga yung paglilingkod ng kusang loob. No, hindi lang siya kung kaya nga nandun tayo sa community pero kasi buong buo, no. At si Jen, napakalinaw sa kanyang buhay na buong buo at sobra-sobra pa, no, yung ginawa niyang paglilingkod at pagbibigay sa community, no. At para sa JVP community, no, lahat ng nakakakilala sa kanya. Ayun, sa isang banda, no, parang malaking pasasalamat na pinagkaloob sa atin si Jen, no? Yung buhay niya, no? At ayun, so we continue to pray, no? Continue to pray for her, especially for her family. Actually nga, no, tutusin yung hindi rin natin napaka generous ng family niya.
Yes.
Na pinayagan nila si Jen na mag-volunteer kahit na malinaw din yung pangangailangan nila.
And in-accept nila na yun nga yung sa nangyari. Accepted it na.
Parang yun din siguro yung one of our considerations also with JVP na parang despite what happened, alam kong masakit, mahirap sa family, but with the disposition they have na parang, alam mo, hindi maramdaman ni JVP na they were blaming us or all. Pero
Right.
parang, masakit pero tanggap nila na siguro talagang ganun. So parang we are thankful of course to the whole communities, like especially
Yes.
to our chaplains, sila Father Biel, Father
Yes,
Jason, and the whole
yes.
JVP community and Jesuit communities and other people who really help during the incident. So kumbaga overwhelming yung the incident
Yes.
itself, but
Tama.
it's also overwhelming yung support,
Yes.
the support, the consolations and the prayers
Yes.
sent.
Tsaka if I may share, ayun naman sa experience ko din.
Right.
Parang I never felt na I was alone during when it happened. Na siguro sabi nga nila, nagulat din sila na parang yung recovery ko was it went smoothly, it was fast, considerably fast. Na kasi parang I felt the love talaga of JVP, talagang hands down. Pati my parents were overwhelmed na parang we didn't know na ganito pala.
Right.
Kasi parang they thought it's just a organization.
Small organization, right?
Organization. But they really took care of us when, and even Jen's family, I think. So, yun, parang it's a community. So, I think talaga pag yung ginagawa is passion and parang talaga yung galing talaga sa puso and galing sa pagmamahal, I think talagang siya, wala talagang overwhelming yung love and support. So, wala. Talagang parang that's I think yun nga din yun yung one good thing about the JVP. It's a community talaga. It's a family even.
Yung sinasabi communitas ad dispersionem, no? A community in dispersion.
Tsaka even the school where we work sa Pangantukan, parang they really embraced us. They said mass talaga for Jen. They even planted the Jen's yung tree na
Talaga? Ano yung favorite tree niya?
Lanzones, tsaka yung mangosteen. Kasi yun yung namin, capricho namin na, Mami, bibili ako ng lanzones. Ay, maasim pa eh.
Cute.
So yun, parang, and I think they recently gave her an award, service award. And and they welcomed Jen's family when they visited.
Right.
Kasi,
Yeah, so we remember Jen, no, fondly.
Yes.
And actually nga, baka nga, we can also ask for her intercession.
Yes,
no?
actually.
Ayun, we have an angel, no? We have an intercessor, no?
Yes.
Na someone who can also pray for us. So yun, no, maybe we can just check in with our viewers or anyone who commented, to say hi. Ayan. Yay. So far. Okay. So maybe for those who are interested, again, recruitment is open.
Yes, yes.
But then you don't have the volunteer. That's not the only way of helping. Also, there are many ways. Could be by giving or even in your own little way.
Yes.
Promoting. Spreading the good word. Ayun, if you've heard of the news, so there's more to it than just what's in the news article. To actually know about the lives of the volunteers. Sabi nga ni Pope Francis in his homily during yung World Mission Sunday, the church must live out this discipleship herself in order to proclaim the gospel well. He said, explaining that a disciple follows the master daily and shares the joy of discipleship with others. I think yun yung malinaw, sa karanasan kay Jen. Parang she always bore her cross with joy, and much love. And I think that's something we can learn from her and from the experience. So maybe it would be fitting just to end. This is, I think it's a poem. I just found it by Merit Maloy. And maybe it's a good prayer na rin, for Jen. So we pause for a while. And so you may make the sign of your faith or you may bow. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give to me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live on in your eyes and not your mind. You can love me most by letting hands touch hands, by letting bodies touch bodies, and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. So we pray for the eternal repose of Jen Buckley. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So we thank you for joining us. We thank you so much for being with us and for your generosity in sharing your stories. So we're very grateful. So thank you for listening to this episode's Campus Minister on Air, and we'll see you again next week. So I'm Nikki, signing out.
The fire we reported at the fire hall is still burning out.
Do you sometimes